Oh. Oh. Okay.
Let's see if I can stay awake long enough to do some more of the stealth time compensation. Holy moly. Just copy this from the other one.
Oh.
I think it's all that cheese I ate. Dairy makes me sleepy. Also had a glass of milk with protein powder in it. Hmm. I feel like I'd rather build it in here than change the regen elsewhere. I think it would be better if it was like, that's pretty easy to do. Oh! No. So we just use actual delta and then we change this, right? Also, we need to do greater than or equal to, otherwise we could have some issues there. Right, if you do it like that. No, not like that. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. If you do it like that, that's better. That's better. I prefer doing it that way. I would rather just increment by actual delta and then change the value of like what the timer has to tick up to, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that works. Oh, I'm still kind of new to this delta time stuff, so that's basically how I want them all to work. And we should make a health regen function. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to do it now, or should I finish doing this? We're not gonna use this regen thing anymore. Yeah, this method doesn't even work anyway. Now I think about it. This would be correct. Okay. Okay, I changed that to 3 and 12. Okay. Just gonna copy this. Okay, this one would be like 100 divided by 180 times delta multiplier multiplied by time multiplied by delta multiplier. Action timer, actual delta time delta multiplier. Okay, I think it should be pretty straightforward from here on out. Just replacing those. Yet more brackets. Multiply that by time. Okay, that's that. Just the deer and the rabbits left to do. I'll remove this. It's essential the game starts in 1 time speed. No. Yes. No. No, it's not. It was previously, but it is not anymore. We're just getting rid of regen completely. I'm going to change it. I'll make a regen function and replace everything with a regen function. Okay, I can just copy these over again. And go. Oh my god, why did I eat so much cheese? I didn't want to waste it. I fucked up. I tried to melt some cheese on my burgers and I left it in the oven way too long. And then I came back to just a massive pool of melted cheese. It's not the result I was expecting. And I just had to eat all this cheese. I'm in a cheese coma. I'm cheesed out. I thought I might need to smoke a bowl just to stop myself from throwing up, to be honest with you, but I seem to be doing okay. Oh boy, that's a lot of cheese though. Hey, Joptimism. Joptimist even. How's it going? Delta multiply by. Yeah, that should be good. Should be good. So, now we gotta go through here and... Wait a minute, what about the regen stuff? Gotta strip that out. Get out of here, regen stuff. That was it? Okay, just that one time. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm going down. Nope, I'm still in it. This one, 100 divided by 60 multiplied by delta multiplier, multiplied by time, multiplied by delta multiplier. Wait, there's 3 of these? What is that one? Oh, okay. Oh, actual delta. Daytime. Oh my god, I never thought about the day-night cycle. We probably need to compensate for delta time on the day-night cycle. So the days and the nights are the same length, regardless of the frame rate. Crazy. There's always so much to do. Multiplied global delta multiplier, more brackets. Okay, get rid of that. Good lord. Did I get rid of that in the previous one? Looks good to me. Oh. Okay, the rabbits. Rabbits. Get rid of regen. Regen. Oh, that was another one. And there should always be at least two, I guess. Why didn't the deer have two? Oh boy. Well, doesn't matter now. Okay, the rate of aging should be set to actual delta. And then it would sync up with the day-night cycle in the calendar. As long as those were based on actual delta 2. Oh, but wasn't I looking at something earlier, like the sunrise and the sunset? Oh, I'm gonna need to... Well, that's not the same as the day-night cycle. That's just the speed at which the sun rises and the sun sets. Okay, I may have spoke too soon. I do feel like I could possibly throw up. I'm gonna try not to do that. But I did eat a lot of cheese. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Not just a lot of cheese, it was a lot of extremely greasy cheese out of the bottom of the pan. But I didn't want it to go to waste. Oh my goodness. Okay, what am I looking at? Here we go. Why are these... Oh, no, wait, what? Starvation timer. The deer... What? What's going on? The deer don't drink from streams? I thought they did. drink. Drink from streams. They definitely drink from streams. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, I definitely fucked something up. Okay. Line, what line is that? 16? This one. Hunger. This one is supposed to be thirst, no? Thirst. Okay, then where's the hunger thing? The hunger. Line 24. Nope, that's the oh, what? Line 24, this one. Oh, I see what I've done. God damn it. This one is supposed to be in there. Holy crap. And then, where's the other stuff? Where's the other stuff then? Do they just not have it? They just don't have it? Maybe they never had it. Holy shit. Thirst timer. They have a thirst timer, they don't have a starvation timer. Oop. Okay, they just didn't have that stuff. Should be fine now, right? Yep. Am I gonna just do the age ones real quick? Wouldn't it make more sense to... Oh, it doesn't matter. Does it? No, wait, no, this is not supposed to change. The aging, okay, aging, that one. Aging. Oh, you telling me they don't even age faster when you change the time scale? That's insane. That is completely insane. Year counter. Look, let's get rid of this aging variable then. And do year counter plus equals global dot actual delta that should be good. Get rid of aging. What am I, Brian Johnson? Getting rid of aging. Where is it? These guys don't even have an aging variable. What the hell? Oh, did I already do this one? Okay. So they will age independently from the frame rate. Not so much independently from the frame rate, but we will be compensating for the frame rate. Not even the frame rate, but the delta time. Yes, and the humans as well should do this. Oh, good point. You're not supposed to age if you're dead. A valid point. Aging, age. You're telling me that? There it is. Oh my god, what is this? No. This is all wrong. Regen. I haven't even removed the regen stuff. Oh. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I mean, it's one of those things, you know. Sure, it would be nice to know how to make video games before you start trying to make video games, but the only way to learn how to make video games is by making video games, so it's bound to happen. You know, you're gonna do a lot of stuff, and then you're gonna have to rewrite it, and then you're probably gonna have to rewrite it again. That's just how it goes. Hey, at least on the second project, you'll know what you're doing. Oh, even though, like, why do I even care about that? There's no way for these animals to be resurrected. That's true, we're just doing unnecessary processing by checking that stuff. It only matters on the humans because they can be resurrected and then continue aging from where they left off, essentially. What was I doing? I think I was replacing time in here. Wait, did I do everything in here? No. What is this? Also missing the starvation stuff. Okay, we'll get that from the deer code. First timer. All the way down to starvation. What is this? Timers. Okay. Seems good. This one goes here. I mean, let's be honest, we could make a function for this stuff. It does depend on whether the creature has an asleep state or a sleep state. Good spot. The deer have a sleep state. The rabbits have an asleep state. It would be much better if they were universal, if the names were the same. The wolves have an asleep state. The foxes have an asleep state. The bears have a sleep state. It's not even in here. Oh. No. Sleep. Jesus, why does this one look so much more confusing? I guess it is. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. But their hunger still decays when they're asleep, and their thirst still decays when they're asleep. The humans don't do that. Currently, it's a bit inconsistent, but then again, the humans' hunger and thirst just get set to 0 when they wake up anyway, so there's no reason for it not to decay, really. That's true. Okay. We can remove that one then. Handle stat decay. This is wrong, okay. First timer. What did I just remove? Oh, no, they don't have it. Okay. And then this one. And this one. Okay, okay. Baby age. Well, we deleted aging. That's gone now. Needs to be the same, but it needs to be modified by time. How many times do I have to say it? Okay, I'll come back to it in a second. First of all, surely I've gotten this right at least. Where is it? Yes. So that one needs to be like metabolism multiplied by delta multiplier multiplied by time dehydration multiplied by delta multiplier multiplied by time. Okay, I think we're all up to speed here, except this global actual delta. But then it needs to be, I can't believe that the whole time. No pun intended, the whole time their aging has not been multiplied by the time scale. That's crazy. Okay. This is the thing, I mean, like, you just, you know, I don't know. You just never actually look at your code. You're always writing new code. You're never looking at the existing code. I mean, rarely, or large chunks of it you just never look at. And then something like this, a refactor, gets you to actually look at it, and you're like, none of this is right. This has all got to change. I don't need brackets. Why am I putting brackets? I just need to add that. And that is true of all of them. Oh man. Yeah. It's gonna take quite a bit of time. But at least I'm not drawing sprites. Anything to avoid drawing sprites. I'll delete the whole project and rewrite it to avoid drawing sprites. Alright, maybe not that extreme, but oh, it's definitely daunting having to draw more sprites. Okay. I'm pretty sure everything's correct now. So we're going to want to... Yeah, could I put the actual numbers in there? Would be smart, right? Where is it? I just don't want to do the math again. 720 and 1680. Oh look, this is a massive optimization. Instead of multiplying this number by 3, we can just put the actual number in there. 7,000 FPS gained right there. We get rid of this? What even is this? Yeah, I think it's time. I'm pretty sure that commented code has been sat there for 1,000 years. Okay. This one. And this one. And then 1680. Oh yeah, these guys. Wait a minute. Starvation? Is this one? What was this? That's not even right. Or is it? I don't think so. Pretty sure this one's supposed to be 1680. Starvation is 1680. Dehydration is 720. See what I'm saying? All this shit's wrong. I had no idea. Or was it? Wait, was it? What happened? Did I just bring back the alarm that I deleted? Shit. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Do I delete the fire effect as well? I think so. Just trying to undo this. No, it was times 7, so it was correct. My bad. Sweet. Okay. Finally. Now I can finally play the game. Can I drink your elixir of the mongoose? Okay, I think we could be good on that stuff. Nice. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Did I do the humans? Maybe not. Jesus Christ, no, I don't think I did. Okay. Oh, okay. Multiplied by delta multiplier. Global delta multiplier time. Holy shit. Okay. Plus MP plus equals. Crash timer. Crash timer. Crash timer greater than -1. Crash timer minus equals 1 multiplied by time. Okay, well I can divide those values by 100. 14,400, 1,440, 15,600, 1,560. And then I can do global actual delta. Delta times 5. I'm gonna hope that I got that right. I can't remember. We'll soon find out, I suppose. Man, this is cool. I'm just so happy that I get to be doing this right now. I have a feeling I might be experiencing a post-workout endorphin high. This is just fucking awesome right now. Time. Oh my god, what is this? Particle emitter interval. Action time was 0. $64. Oh, does its speed get updated every frame though? I think it does. I remember we did that, didn't we? We did apply delta time compensation to the arrow speed. I'm pretty sure that needs to go. Or does it? Well, this is something that gets created mid-game. A little bit different. But then again, so do the humans. Yeah, good point. What does it look like? Oh my god, what is this? Decay divided by time decay, multiply speed, time. Speed greater than 0, speed minus decay times decay equals okay, I believe that's correct. The only thing is that time does time need to be updated constantly as well? Wouldn't that be true of everything? Am I doing that? That's concerning to think about. No. Oh shit. So this one needs to be like that as well, I guess. Oh man, having functions for this stuff sure would be great, wouldn't it? I don't have to update the code in 5 different places. That should be good now. The arrows, okay. Right. Shouldn't we just be like doing it constantly instead of doing this? Isn't that how the humans work now? Time, well, I still offload it to a local variable, but that's all I'm doing is offloading it. And then applying it continuously. It's something I forget how it works. Right, it's something about like changing time scale when an arrow is mid-flight, right? It has to like, it kind of resets its speed back to default and then figures out what its new speed should be based on the new time scale, right? See how it inherits the time like halfway through. It's like undo the time modification and then do the new time modification. I'm not quite sure how I should be handling this really, because it still needs to apply. I mean, it's like rather than doing, maybe it's like, speed minus decay. What? Speed equals speed minus decay. Yeah, and if you do that every step, then it just gets slower and slower. Okay, I kind of get that. But we need to modify time every step. We need to multiply time every step. So it needs to be applied in here. Can we do that? Speed divided by time. Multiply by the global. I have a feeling we shouldn't be multiplying by the global delta multiplier here. I think we should just be figuring out the base values and then modifying it later. Probably, yeah, I think so. So if the time scale changes, I'm going to change the speed to what it should be in the new time scale. Excuse me. And then time we update, and then speed multiply and decay. decay also modified in the same way. And then speed minus decay. And then we would actually apply what we would apply the time scale in here. Is that right? That sounds right to me, as far as I can tell. The arrow is moving at this speed. And then if the time scale is higher, it should be moving faster. So it should probably be like this. I think that's probably how it should be. And then this is just used to figure out our base values. Yeah. That seems good. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Back to whatever I was actually doing. What was I doing? I don't know. Humans. Human. Okay, what is this? This is where we set the initial speed of the arrow. Maybe something like that. I don't know. What are we doing? What is this? A speed. It has a modifier based on the angle to try and sort of keep it in keeping with the isometric perspective. Which means it looks slower if it's traveling more vertically. So it should just be, well, couldn't we just do the math and then figure out the end result? I don't understand why it's doing 64 minus 32 times absolute desyn angle. Okay. Maybe I have a vague understanding of what that's doing. Right, so it's like a base movement speed of 64, and then that gets modified by some amount between like 0 and 32. I think is how it works. So we wind up with the speed somewhere between 32 and 64, depending on the angle the arrow is traveling at. Doesn't it make more sense to just do the math, though, and then apply the modification at the end, right? 64 minus 32 times desyn angle, and then just like put the whole thing in brackets. Do I even need to do that? Yes. Put the whole thing in brackets, and then to multiply that by time at the end. Where do we actually set it, and why do we have it twice? Why are we just doing it again here? Excuse me? Why did I set this variable and then just do this again? Am I not supposed to be using this? Did I just forget that I made a temporary variable and then do it again or something? Possibly. I think this is just supposed to be speed equals a speed. Oh my god. Alarm 0. Shit. This stuff still runs on alarms. With object predator. 15 divided by time. Divided by time? What? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it gets faster the higher the time scale is. Okay. But it's still using alarms. Don't know if we should bother with this one because setting an alarm to something other than a whole number might be kind of weird. And we're going to convert everything off of alarms eventually anyway. Oh, we got this thing again. Might as well just copy the other one. Nope. What is that? Offset? What is offset? Oh, it's like the predictive aiming. They have predictive aiming. This is why you comment your code, because then you know what stuff is, but not me apparently. Where does the offset actually get used though? See, we're calculating it, but oh, I see it there. Okay. Crazy stuff. Okay. And then let's just set that one to A speed instead of doing it twice. Is there some reason I'm supposed to be doing it twice? I think there is. Oh, fuck. I just remembered. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it twice for some reason, because this one is used in the calculation, and then, but the end result is different, or something, I don't know. I vaguely remember something like that. So we should put it in there twice. Actually. Okay. It's one of those times where like you think you're making a good change, but actually everything is done the way that it's done for a reason. Okay, we're ignoring those ones for now. Shit. Whoop. Done. Okay. Alright. I don't think there's many outside of the create events, because that's where the functions are all defined, but there might be some. But that's definitely a good start. What does this mean for us? Well, we've got to confirm if there's any more stuff. And there's the day-night cycle, and well, there's obviously all of the alarms that need to be converted to variables, but there's the day-night cycle that needs doing now, and whatever else I'm not like thinking of right now. Day-night cycle, or maybe I should just quickly like look through. Oh, see, there is some stuff. Decay, metabolism. No, this is fucked. What is this? What are you, what? No, this is not. It's not how we do this. We do metabolism multiplied by time when we subtract it. Why are we changing this? This just needs to be deleted completely. This is ridiculous. That's such a... I mean, I wrote this like over 2 years ago. No wonder it's a bad way of doing it. I had no idea what I was doing. And that's the same for all of them. They all will need that same thing deleting, basically. Walk timer. Yeah. Just get rid of this stuff first. Oh, wow, okay. The rate is different based on whether they are still suckling or not. Well, oh, yeah. What is the difference there? Well, it's just a different variable that we use. And I'm going off of the global rather than the local. Maybe I should just offload. It's fawn metabolism by default anyway. I see. Maybe I should just have 2 variables for this, rather than worrying about modifying this one. Seems easier. And then I can just build it in here. And then we can just delete this stuff. Okay, seems there's a lot more still, but we'll go one object at a time. Run timer minus equals 1 multiplied by time. Can we just can we not? I would have to. Hey, Fizzy Busy, how's it going? Thinking about recoding your game. Nice. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Yep, it's all part of the process. Talking about it just before, how it would be great if you could learn how to make video games before you start making them. But you have to make them in order to learn how to make them. So it's just a natural part of the process to be constantly rewriting everything, I think. Yeah, that's another good reason to rewrite it, yeah. Yeah, it's important to understand it, that's for sure. So if I if I divide the run, well, this is counting down. Yeah, but from what? Right, if I divide the starting number by 10 and then set this to actual delta, excuse me, and that would be the same for run timer, walk timer, summon. Oh my god, look at this fucking aging thing, it's still here. Aging and regen, those need to go. Plaguing me. Threat level, okay, that's fine. Get rid of these though. Check the others and delete that. Aging, regen, get rid of those. Be gone. You know, in a way, this is kind of like some of what I'm doing here is actually optimizing as well, because we are finding much more efficient ways of doing everything. Not intentionally optimizing, but I'm optimizing as a byproduct of refactoring. That's for sure. And I'm also taking the opportunity to refactor some stuff just so it's easier to work with, which is nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna grab a drink from downstairs. I'll be right back. This is the good stuff right here. It's my last one, unfortunately. Whoever's picking the substitutions, my groceries, doesn't seem to understand that 4 of these is not as much as 2 of the big ones. They should give me 8 of these. That would actually be great. That would only be 1 more than I need for a week. I could easily polish off an extra 1 of these a week, or it would do me good. Maybe that's probably the thing, is it's cheaper to buy the big cartons, so ideally that's what I want to do. But yeah, so I can't just buy 8 of these because it would technically be more expensive. But when they never actually arrive, when the big cartons never actually arrive, maybe that's just what I should do. I don't know. Oh, those sweet, sweet electrolytes. Okay. Right, okay, so, okay. Run timer, so I'm gonna set this to between 18 and 30. Walk timer, 18 and 54. What was the other one? Summon, which will be 0 by default anyway. Where does that actually get set? I think we probably actually set that somewhere completely different. So we'll do the other 2. Walk timer. Is that it? That's nice. That's the only place it shows up. Okay, that's good. And then now we can actually do, oh god, just get, it's the bit that I need, is that bit. Now we can do global.actual delta multiplied by time multiplied by delta multiplier. I'm just saying words. I barely know what any of this means. Okay. I feel like I feel it's Daffy Duck, right? In that Looney Tunes episode with Marvin the Martian. He's like flying a rocket ship with Porky the Pig, and he explains this elaborate plan for the, you know, for space travel. And then he's like, is that understood? Good. Well, I wish you'd explain it to me sometime. That's what I feel like. And then I'll just do a global search for summon. It's probably the fastest way to get there. State conditions. Okay. Sleep interrupt. This one. Control a global tap. It's actually really nice as well to be working in seconds instead of steps. Because I can just be like, oh, this is... What? It's supposed to be 18 seconds. No, what is this? Am I just messing everything up? Probably. Fuck. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be 30 seconds, right? Yeah. I just, okay, definitely messed up some of the others. Wasn't aware of what I was doing. But yeah, this is supposed to be 30 instead of 1,800. 30 seconds or 1,800 steps is equivalent when you're running at 60 steps per second. Some of the other values might need tweaking because I probably set them wrong. I just divided it by 10 instead of actually doing the conversion from steps to seconds. But that's all I need to change there, and that should be fine now. Well, let's go look at this real quick. See, this was 1,800 and 300. No, 180 and 300. Actually, this should be 3 and 10. 10? 5. What was it? 300 divided by 65. So this should be 3 and 5. So yeah, I definitely messed some of these up. And this one would be 3 and 9. 3 and 5. 3 and 9. There we go. Okay, I can't remember what the other ones were that I messed up. The guard timers, probably. What were the old guard timers? Have a look. Guard timer used to be 300 and 1,200, so that's actually 5 and 20. 5 and 20 for the guard timers. I can at least fix those. Three and 12. I kind of wasn't too far off in a way. 3 and 20. God time. Okay. It only gets set in that one place, I think, so we should be good. Alright, nice. Moving. Oh. Really? Couldn't this kind of be the same as the other one with all that jank stuff going on? Yes, it should. I just didn't think of that. It's supposed to look like this monstrosity. Wow. When we update this, the path speed here, it's gonna be like that. Interesting. That's another alarm. Invis timer. Plus equals 1. Interesting. Okay. We could easily turn this into a function. That would be nice. We could turn both of these into functions. So instead of 1800, my calculator again. That's like 30 seconds, isn't it? Nope. Yep. It is. I just did the math wrong. Can believe that. Seems very believable. So if we did 30, and then we did global actual delta multiplied by time. And then this one's 600, so that would be 10 seconds. 10, and then actual delta multiplied by time. And is that everything? Yes. Okay, so the human step event is done. Apply delta time compensation to animal step events. That's delta time compensation etc. There's other stuff to do as well. Check end step events for delta time compensation. apply delta time compensation to day night cycle, and then obviously convert all of the alarms to variables. And then we can finally play the game. The whole point of doing all of this stuff is so that we can finally loop back around and and then update the fire code. That's like the final thing that we're trying to do. But I realized there was a lot more stuff that needed to be done before then. Okay, we're getting through it though. We might even be over halfway. We're not doing too bad, to be honest. Probably another day or two on this. I'm sure I'll miss some stuff, so it'll take longer in the end. I'll get the bulk of it done, and then I'll realize probably like there's a few bits that I forgot or something. But yeah, this is going pretty well. I think I'm going to take some time off this weekend. Either tomorrow or Sunday, depending how I feel, I guess. Oh, but it's going swimmingly. So we created the bleed function, right? That was like the first thing we did. Created bleed function, began implementing delta time compensation on timers. That's pretty much what I did. Okay. Changes immediately. Okay, I'm going to commit that, push that to the repository. And yeah, I'll continue with it soon. But I think I'm good for today. Not sure quite how playable the game is in its current state anymore with like half of this stuff done. I mean, probably it works, I guess. I definitely did mess up a few timers here and there, so the timings might be off, but generally speaking, it's going pretty well. And it'll be good to know, I guess. There might be some players who play the game on very low spec PCs and have less than 60 FPS. And it'll be good to know the timings are all correct for them as well. And although I can't remember half of it now, I'm pretty sure I've fixed a bunch of stuff. Actually, like a bunch of bugs that I wasn't even aware of, like age not being modified by timescale. So they would age at the same speed even if time was passing 8 times faster. Stuff like that. So I fixed a bunch of stuff in there as well. It's great. So yeah. that's kind of it. Yeah, I could keep going today, but I think I'm gonna make the healthy, responsible decision to call it here and keep working on this sometime soon. Either tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday, depending on how things pan out this weekend. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I don't think we really have enough viewers to raid anybody, so take it easy, but take it. I'll catch you.